Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the last episode here of season number 2 here for the Freebooters. We lost last episode 4-2 against the Moose in a pitcher's duel that got away from us late. On the mound for the season finale, Hannah Hawks win for us, 0-1 with an 18 ERA and a 3 whip. On the other side is the fourth pitcher for the Moose, returning from last year's club, Raul Strikes. No record, a 6.75 ERA and a 1.58 whip. Playoff implications for the Moose in this game: if they win, they're in. If they lose by less than 4 runs, they're in. If they lose by more than 4 runs, they are out. Alrighty, here's our lineup for today's game. Pitts will lead off at DH, Tense, followed by Brickhouse in center field, who's locked in. Stiff Bottom will bat third at catcher. Jackman bats fourth at shortstop. Batting fifth at first base is Reddier, who's locked in. Batting sixth is right fielder Dan Cervelos. Batting 7th is third baseman rookie Xander Rivers. Batting 8th is left fielder Gia Axelson. And batting 9th is second baseman Sammy Graves. Let's jump into the action here and have a good time. Or at least try to anyway. It's our final game of the season. Also the final road game of the season, ending a 7-game road streak. Which seems a little bit unfair when you think about it in hindsight. Not like it would have mattered much anyways. We lost a lot of games this year anyway. Team currently sitting at 5-10, just hoping to get one last win for a little bit of pride here in the air, as we will have a worse record than we did in year 1 when we finished 7-9. Moose need this win to secure the playoff spot. Here we go. Pitts, Brickhouse, and Stiff Bottom will face strikes in the first inning. Pitts leads off. The DH is Tense, hitting .281 with 3 homers, 8 RBIs. Here are strikes numbers on the season. As we know, he has no record on the year. 6.75 ERA and a 1.58 whip. He's given up 9 earned runs in 3 starts, throwing 12 innings. 15 hits given up, 4 of which of them are home runs. He's walked 4, hit 3 batters, struck out 6. His batting average against is .300 on the season. Pitts ready. Contact versus right-hander active. And here's the first pitch from Strikes. Fastball below the knees, ball 1. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Curveball down and in, ripped hard, 1 hopper to second. Easy play for Hill, 1 down. Gonna bring up Brickhouse, the center fielder, who's locked in, hitting .377 with 2 homers and 9 RBIs. Changeup inside from Strikes, misses, ball 1. Slider at the knees, called a strike, 1-1. Changeup down and in, chased by Brickhouse, 1-2. Changeup at the knees, swung late, and Brickhouse down swinging, 2 down. First punch out for Strikes, and that'll bring up Stiff Bottom, the catcher. Back in the lineup today, hitting .256, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Had a game off last time to rest. Fastball down and in, misses, ball 1. Changeup down and in again, 2-0 the count. Slider inside corner, caught the zone, 2-1. Slider down and in is inside this time, 3-1. Curveball inside, misses, ball 4. It's a 5-pitch walk to Stiff Bottom, who's on as the first base runner today for the Freebooters. Brings up the shortstop Jackman, hitting .429 with 2 homers and 11 RBIs on the season. Fastball high, misses, ball 1. Fastball up and in is inside, 2-0 the count. Changeup inside, ripped hard deep to left field. Back on the track is Swiner though, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. 1 walk for the Freebooters, but nothing comes of it. Bottom 1, Hill, Bixby, and Crisp will face Hogswind. Here is Cheyenne Hill, the second baseman, hitting .278, 5 RBIs on the season. No longer juiced, so she does lose that distinction. Lineup today for the Moose is looking pretty similar. It's Hill, Bixby, and Crisp, same 3 at the top of the lineup. Nixon in the lineup today at catcher instead of Rhodes. He'll bat 4th. Rhodes batted 9th last game. Colt returns to the 5 slot in the DH role. Fuller in center field today will bat 6th. He had the game off last time out. Swiner bats 7th and left. Tremendo in the 8th slot once again in right field. And taking over at third base is Slide Wilkinson for the injured Rip Dingers. Came on as a defensive replacement and pinch hitter late in the game, which he finished off for them. Fastball up and in from Hogsman's a called strike, 0-1. Here's what happened to Hogsman's only start of the season so far. It was an episode I'd like to forget. She took the loss, gave up 10 earned runs in only 5 innings worked, 14 hits surrendered, 1 walk, 2 home run balls. Batting average against the .483. She gets ahead with the fastball there, 0-1 the count. Curveball down in the way is in the dirt, 1-1. Changeup down and in at the knees, ripped hard at the middle, that's a base hit. Hill comes up with the first hit of the game for either club. His leadoff runners on here for the Moose. Brings up Bigsby, who's hitting .268 with 2 homers and 9 RBIs for the first baseman. First pitch cutter up and in is called strike, 0-1. Fastball up and away is outside on the pitch out, 1-1. Change it down and away, chased in the dirt. Bigsby behind in the count now, 1-2. Curveball down and in, fouled off, 1-2. Fastball up and away, line to right field. Velos back a few steps to her right. Makes the catch, 1 down. Runner remains at first. Now to bring up Crisp, hitting .393 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs at the shortstop position today. He's batting third again. First pitch curveball down at the knees, low, ball 1. Cutter down at the knees, called a strike, 1-1. Change up and away, called a strike, 1-2. Throw down by Stiff Bottom is late as Hill takes the base easily. For Hill, that is her 9th stolen base attempt of the year. She's now 8 for 9. Runner at second with a 1-2 count and 1 down as Tough Out activates for Crisp. Cutter down at the knees, line to right field, right at Velos. Makes the catch, 2 down. Runner holds at second. 2 down now for the 4-hitter. Catcher Pedro Nixon in the lineup today over Rhodes to give him a day off. Hitting .222 with an RBI on the season. First pitch fastball up and in. Hit pretty well by Nixon as he gets under it a bit to deep left center. Axelson to the warning track, comes in a few steps, makes the catch, and that ends the inning as the runner is stranded at second. Leadoff single for the Moose is stranded. Top 2 we go. 0-0 to score. Reddier, Velos, and Rivers to appear against strikes.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 7.
There's Reddier. First baseman is locked in, hitting .419. 7 homers, 19 RBIs on the season. Curveball hangs, sky to deep left center field. Well, not deep, actually. Shallow left center. Crisp out for it, makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Velos, the right fielder, hitting .240, 2 homers, 9 RBIs. She pinch hit in the 9th inning last game and made the last out of the game. Change away, misses outside, ball 1. Fastball up, swung late, 1-1. Change away, sky to left field, hit pretty decently, but Swiner therefore makes the catch, 2 down. I bring up Rivers, the rookie third baseman, hitting .400 with 8 RBIs on the season. Fastball up, swung late, 0-1. Curveball inside, grounded up the first base line. Easy play for Bigsby, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for strikes. Gets through the second cleanly. Bottom 2, Colt, Fuller, and Swiner face Hogswind. Here's Colt, RBI double last game. He's DHing today in the 5-hole, hitting .200, 2 homers and 9 RBIs on the season. First pitch fastball down in the way is outside, ball 1. Change up and in. Fouled off by Colt, 1-1. Cutter down and in. Lined hard at the middle. That's a base hit. First hit of the game for Colt. He's 1 for 1. Puts him on at first here to lead off the inning, and he runs pretty well. Brings up the center fielder, rookie Cason Fuller, hitting .240 with a homer and 6 RBIs. Was off last game. He's now back in the lineup today. First pitch curveball middle away is called strike. Throw down is going to be late as Colt steals second easily on the off-speed pitch. For Colt, it's his 3rd stolen base attempt of the year. He's perfect 3 for 3. 0-1 pitch to Fuller's a fastball up and in. Hit pretty deep, right center field. He got all of that one, folks. That is a goner. Home run into the sand pit out there on the rocks. 2nd homer of the season for Fuller, and it's quickly 2-0 Moose here early. Bases empty and none down for Swiner. He's hitting .277 with a homer and 5 RBIs for the left fielder as Hogswind is now tense. First pitch cutter up and in is high, ball 1. Fastball middle in, check swing for a strike to Swiner, 1-1. Curveball down in the way. 1 hopper to third. Rivers fields it cleanly. He'll make the play, 1 down. Brings up the 8-hitter, right fielder Jose Tremendo, hitting .229 with 6 RBIs on the season. First pitch cutter down the middle, hit up the third base line fair as it rolls in the foul territory down the left field line. Axelson gives chase and gets it in quickly to hold Tremendo to just a single. Runner at first, one down now for the 9-hitter. Third baseman Slide Wilkinson, hitting .364 with a homer and 4 RBIs on the season. First pitch curveball hangs, grounded to short. Jackman to his left, flips the second one, Graves to first. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Still, Hogsman gives up a 2-run homer to rookie Cason Fuller as the center fielder gives the Moose a 2-0 lead. Top 3, Axelson, Graves, and Pitts due up here against strikes. Here's Axelson hitting .327, 2 RBIs on the season for the left fielder, 1 for 4 in last game. Fastball inside, changeup inside misses, ball 1 as strikes is locked in here after 2 innings. Changeup away for a strike, 1-1. Fastball at the knees, line softly to left field, Swiner in on it, makes the catch easily, 1 down. Brings up Graves, the 9-hitter, second baseman hitting .362 with 4 RBIs on the season. Slider in, middle in, ripped up the middle by Graves, and that's a base hit. Second hit of the game, or first hit of the game for the Freebooters, as he's at first with none down. 1 down now for Pitts. 0 for 1 today. Pick off the first, nothing doing as Graves gets back in time. Change it below the knees, ball 1 to Pitts. 1-0 pitch. Fastball up and in is inside, 2-0. Slider down in the way, caught the knees, 2-1. Pick off the first, nothing doing as Graves gets back. 2-1 pitch now to Pitts. Fastball up, line to left field, over the diving Chris glove, it's a single. First and second now with 1 down. Pitts now 1 for 2, and that'll bring up Brickhouse, who's 0 for 1 today. Struck out his first time up. Curveball away, misses, ball 1. Slider in there for a strike, 1-1. Fastball up and in, 1 hopper to second. Hill flips the second one, Chris to first, double play, and that ends the threat. Freebooters get 2 hits, but it's erased on a double play. Bottom 3, still 2-0. Lee atop the lineup due up for the Moose, Hill, Bixby, and Crisp. Here's Hill, 1 for 1 today with a single in the first inning. She also stole a base. First pitch changeup down and in is low, ball 1. Hawks went back to neutral mojo after getting out of the jam last inning. Fastball up and away, line to right field. Velo's charging, can't get there. It's a base hit for Hill. Second hit of the game for her. She's now 2 for 2. I'm going to bring up Bixby with none down in the inning. She's 0 for 1 today. Hogswind is now tense once again. First pitch cutter down and away. Hard grounder to third. Rivers dives off his glove. He can't get there. Jackman recovers, but it's an infield single for Bixby. 2 on and none down now for Crisp, who's 0 for 1. First pitch fastball up and in. Chased high by Crisp, 0-1. Curveball down and in. Called a strike. Throw down to third is late as it's a stolen base for Hill. Her 10th attempt of the year. She's now 9 for 10. 0-2 count now, though, as it's runners at the corners and none down. Tough out activates now for Crisp. Changeup down in the way is outside, and 1-2 the count now. Cutter up at the letters. Line to center field. It's going to be right at Brickhouse. He makes the catch. Runner tags. Throw in is going to be way late as Hill scores easily on the sac fly. It's 3-0 Moose. 1 down in the inning for Nixon with the runner at first. He's 0 for 1. First pitch changeup up and in. Line to second. Graves to his right makes the catch. 2 down on the liner. Now to bring up Colt. 1 for 1 today with a single. He's also scored a run on the Fuller homer back in the second inning. First pitch curveball down and in. Hit pretty deep by Colt to right center field as that was a hanger. Brickhouse back to the warning track to the wall. He leaps. It's off the wall behind him, and that'll be extra bases for Colt, who runs well. It'll be a triple. Runner scores. It's now 4-0 Moose. Colt now locked in, and that'll bring up Fuller, who hit a home run his last time up. He's 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs. First pitch fastball middle away, line to right field, right at Velos, though, who makes the catch, and that finally ends the inning. But the Moose tack on 2 more runs. This is now a 4-0 game to the 4th. Stiff bottom, Jackman and Reddy are due up. There's stiff bottom, walked her last time up. Fastball, changeup away, misses, ball 1. Changeup low, 2-0 the count. Changeup down and in, dribbled back to the mound, past it. Chris charges and bare hands in time, 1 down. Now to bring up Jackman, 0 for 1 today. Strike's now locked in again. Fastball high, misses, ball 1. Fastball high, 2-0 the count. Slider middle of the plate. Jackman goes with it deep to right center field. Back for it. Tremendo, though, in front of the warning track. He'll make the catch. 2 down. I'll bring up Reddier, who's 0 for 1 today. Curveball away, misses from strikes. Ball 1. Curveball down and in. Caught the knees. 1-1. Curveball down and in. Line softly to short. Over the diving Chris Gubb in the left field. It's a base hit for Reddier. First hit of the day for him. He's 1 for 2, and that puts a runner at first with 2 down for Velos, who's 0 for 1. Strike's no longer locked in as he's down to neutral. Fastball up and in for a strike, 0-1. Changeup down and in, skied by Velos to left field and deep, but back for it Swiner. He'll make the easy catch, and that will end the inning as the Freebooters get a hit, but nothing of it. Bottom 4. 4-0 still the score. Swiner, Tremendo, and Wilkinson do up against Hogswind. Swiner's 0 for 1 today. First pitch curveball down and away, low, ball 1. Fastball up and away, popped up by Swiner, deep left field. Axelson back a few steps. Calls forward and makes the catch, 1 down. That'll bring up Tremendo, 1 for 1 today with the singles. He's locked in now. First pitch curveball down and in is low, ball 1. Cutter up and away, line deep to left center field. That's looking for the gap as Tremendo hits it well. It'll hit off the top of the wall out there as Brickhouse plays the ricochet correctly, and that'll be a double for Tremendo. He's now 2 for 2. Runner at the second base with 1 down for Wilkinson, who's 0 for 1. Cutter down and away, called a ball outside, 1-0. Fastball down and in, popped up, shallow left center field, out for it Jackman. On the grass, he'll make the catch, 2 down. Brings up the top of the lineup in Hill. Singled last time up. She's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. First pitch changeup down and in. Pulled foul. 0-1 the count. Fastball up and away is outside. 1-1. Curveball down and away. Hard liner up the middle. That's a base hit for Hill. She's now 3 for 3. Brickhouse comes to throwing for the plate. It is cut. Runner scores. It's an RBI single for Hill. 5-0 Moose. Brings up Bigsby. 1 for 2 today with the single. First pitch cutter down, line softly to third. Rivers dives, it's under his glove into left field. It's a another base hit. Second hit of the day for Bigsby was 2 for 3, and that'll put first and second now with 2 down for Chris, who's 0 for 1 with a sac fly today. Fastball up and away, hit pretty deep, left center field. Axelson going back for it at the warning track. Makes the catch in front of the Moose bullpen, and that'll end the inning. But the Moose tackling another run on a RBI single by Hill. 5-0 the score to the 5th. Rivers, Axelson, and Graves do up against strikes. There's Rivers, who's 0 for 1 today. Change it down and in for a strike. 0-1 as strikes is locked in again. Change up away, line softly left center field. Charging is Swiner to make the catch. 1 down. That'll bring up Axelson, who's 0 for 1 today. Intense. Fastball down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Fastball up and away for a strike. 0-2 the count to Axelson. Change up down the middle, hit pretty deep to right center field. Giving chase, though, is the center fielder Fuller to make the catch. 2 down. That'll bring up Graves, 1 for 1 today with a single as the Freebooters can't get anything going here. Fastball up, swung late, 0-1. Change up chase down and in, low, 0-2 the count. Slider down in the way, dribbled softly to first. Bigsby bare hands and flips to strikes, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for him. Bottom 5, it's still 5-0 as the Freebooters can do nothing. Nixon, Colt, and Fuller face Hogswind. Nixon's 0 for 2 today. First pitch curveball's a hanger, line to second. Graves leaps, makes the catch easily. 1 down. Brings up Colt, 2 for 2 today. Tripled in a run his last up. He's also singled today. First pitch fastball up and away, outside, 1-0. Change up down and in. Fouled off by Colt, 1-1. Curveball down and away, hard grounder to second. Right at Graves, though, he'll make the play, 2 down. Brings up Fuller, 1 for 2 today with the 2-run homer. First pitch cutter middle away, called a ball outside, 1-0. Fastball down and in and inside, 2-0. Curveball down and in, hard grounder in the hole to short. Jackman backhands it and fires from the edge of the grass. In time, it's a 1-2-3 inning for Hogswind here in the 5th. Moose still hold a 5-0 lead, though, to the 6th. Pitts, Brickhouse, and Stiff Bottom top of the lineup against the Strikes here for the 3rd time today. He's cruising along, having given up only 3 hits, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk today. Pitts 1 for 2 today with the single at the top of the lineup. Single was last time up. Fastball at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in, swung late, 0-2 as tough out activates for Pitts. Curveball down and in is popped up behind the plate. Should be an easy catch for Nixon. He makes it 1 down. That'll bring up Brickhouse, who's 0 for 2. Grounded into a double play his last time up. Slider down and in is low. Ball 1 and inside. Changeup away, caught the corner, 1-1. Fastball up, 1 hopper to second. Good play by Hill. 2 down in the inning. Now to bring up Stiff Bottom, who's 0 for 1 today with a walk. Fastball up the letters for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in, 0-2 the count. Slider down and in, good check swing by Stiff Bottom, 1-2. Change up inside, Chase, still 1-2. Curveball inside, taken, 2-2. Fastball outside, pulled foul, 2-2 the count. Fastball up and in, grounded softly to third. Shortstop, easy play for Chris. It's another 1-2-3 inning for strikes as he gets through the 6th. Bottom 6, still 5-0. Swiner, Tremendo, and Wilkinson face Hogswind again. Here's Swiner, 0 for 2 today. First pitch cutter at the knees, line deep to right center field. That'll be a gapper as Brickhouse gives chase. Swiner going to be in there, standing up with a leadoff double here. Or sliding in, whatever, it doesn't matter. He's now locked in, and that'll bring up the 8-hitter Tremendo, who's 2 for 2 today with a double and a single, and he's also locked in. First pitch fastball up and away, outside, ball 1. Bad jump activates for Swiner there at second as the changeup's low, 2-0. Curveball down and away in the dirt, ball 3, 3-0. And it's a 4-pitch walk from Hogswind as Tremendo's on. Nobody on and 2 down now for Wilkinson, who's 0 for 2. First pitch curveball down and in is low, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, lined hard at the middle on the ground. It's a base hit for Wilkinson. Base is now loaded here for the Moose as there's nobody out. To the top of the lineup, here's Hill, 3 for 3 today. RBI single her last time up. She's singled 2 other times beforehand. Hogsman done after 5+ innings of work, having given up 12 hits, I believe 1 walk, and so far 5 earned runs. She's responsible for all the runners on base. Coming in to pitch will be left-handed specialist Augustus Martinez, the rookie. Martinez is 1-0 with a 4.50 ERA and a 1.90 WHIP. He's given up 12 runs, 5 of which are earned. In 5 games, he's thrown 10 innings, given up 18 hits, 1 of them a homer, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. His batting average against is .375. He'll just look to keep them off the board here, which is probably not going to happen. First pitch cutter up and in, called a strike to Hill, 0-1. Slider down and away, pulled foul by Hill into the left field foul territory, 0-2. Fastball up and away, swung through it, strike 3. First punch up for Martinez out of the pen, 1 down. Brings up Bigsby, who singled her last time up. She's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and has power versus left-handed active for the first time today. She's also locked in still. Slider down and in on the first pitch is inside, ball 1. Fastball down and away, line to short. Jackman reaches up, he can't get there, and that's in the gap. Don't know how he didn't catch that, but whatever. Bigsby in with a double as it'll clear the bases here, and all 3 runs will be charged to Hogswind. It's 8-0 Freebooters as Martinez is tense. That'll bring up Chris, the shortstop, who's 10, so for 2 today with a sac fly and an RBI. Specialist active for the first time today for Martinez. First pitch fastball down in the way is a called strike, 0-1. Cutter middle in. Fouled off by Chris, 0-2 the count. Tough out activates for the shortstop. Slider away, outside, nowhere near the zone, 1-2. Fastball up and in, fouled back, 1-2, still. Slider down and away, dribbled back to the mound. Martinez fires to third and gets Bigsby in a rundown. Jackman gives chase, flips it to the pitcher Martinez, who will run her down between second and third for the second out as Chris reaches on the fielder's choice. That'll bring up Nixon, who's 0 for 3 today. First pitch cutter up and away is high, ball 1. Fastball down at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Slider down and away, fouled off, 1-2 the count now. Fastball up and in, fouled back, 1-2. Cutter down and in, grounded up the middle to short. Jackman to his left, cuts it off and fires to first in time. That ends the inning. But 3-run double by Bigsby makes it 8-0 as the Moose break it open in the 6th. Top 7, Jackman, Reddier, and Velos due up here against strikes. Jackman 0 for 2 today, looking for his first hit. His strikes is still locked in, having given up only 3 hits and a walk to this point. Fastball high, ball 1. Inside heater misses, 2-0. Slider down and in, caught the knees, 2-1. Changeup inside, ripped hard at the middle by Jackman as he gets a base hit. First of the game for him. He's now 1 for 3. Puts the leadoff man on with a single. That'll bring up Reddier. Singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Still locked in. Infield double play depth here. Fastball down and in is inside. Ball 1. Fastball down and in for a strike this time. 1-1. Fastball low. 2-1. Fastball's inside. 3-1 the count to Reddier. Slider down, hit up the middle, diving his hill to cut it off. She'll flip the second in time for the first out, but Reddier beats the throw back to first on the fielder's choice. 1 down, and that'll bring up Velos, who's 0 for 2 in 10s. Runner goes on the first pitch, fastball away for a strike. Throw down by Nixon is late. It's stolen base for Reddier. He's in scoring position now as Reddier, that was his 4th stolen base attempt of the year. He's a perfect 4 for 4. 0-1 count to Velos. Changeup in the dirt, low and away, ball 1. Changeup inside is pulled foul into the seats, 1-2. Fastball inside, fisted back to strikes, who gets Reddier in the rundown. Throw back to second is late, though, and that's a fielder's choice as Velos reaches first safely. First and second now with 1 down for Rivers, who's 0 for 2 today. Looking to drive in the first run for the Freebooters. Strike the letters on the heater, 0-1. Fastball away, swung late, 0-2. Fastball up and in, hit up the middle, diving his hill to cut it off. She has to go to first, though. Rivers B's thrown out. Runners advance on the fielder's choice, though, as there's now 2 down for Axelson, who's tense and 0 for 2 today. Looking to become a hero. Slider at the knees, ripped up the middle. That is a base hit, and that will score 2 runs. Rounding third and scoring as well is Velos, as it's a 2-run single for Axelson. 8-2 the score now, and that'll bring up Graves. 1 for 2 today with a single. As we're on the board finally against strikes, as he's no longer locked in. Change up down the middle third. Fouled off, though, as it's just foul by Graves, 0-1. Curveball down in the way, skied softly to center field. A tough play for Fuller. He slides and makes the catch to end the inning. But the Freebooters are finally on the board thanks to a 2-run single by Axelson. It's 8-2 to the bottom of the 7th. Colt, Fuller, and Swiner due up against Martinez in his second inning of work. Here's Colt, 2 for 3 today. RBI triple and a single today. First pitch fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Cutter middle in, pulled foul. 1-1. Fastball down in the way, line to second, right at Graves, though, 1 down. Brings up Fuller, 1 for 3 today with a 2-run homer. First pitch slider middle in, swung through it by Fuller, 0-1. Fastball down in the way, grounded hard up to second up the middle. Graves backhands it, fires to first, 2 down. Martinez no longer tense, and that'll bring up Swiner, 1 for 3 today with a double his last time up. Specialist activates here for Fuller. First pitch cutter middle away, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball down in the way, hard grounder at the middle as it bounces weirdly off the mound into center field. Brickhouse gets it in, but it's a single for Swiner, who's now 2 for 4. Martinez is tense again. Brings up Tremendo, 2 for 2 today. Walked his last time up. He's also doubled and singled. First pitch slider down, below the knees, ball 1. Fastball up and in is inside, 2-0. Cutter down at the knees, check swing for a strike, 2-1. Slider down in the way, grounded up the middle softly. Jackman dives and cuts it off, but it's an infield single for Tremendo. Still 2 down for Wilkinson, who's 1 for 3 with a single. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Cutter down and away, low, 2-0. Slider down low, 3-0. Fastball high, ball 4. Another walk for Freebooters as Martinez struggles. Bases loaded with 2 down for Hills, 3 for 4 today with 3 RBI singles. Struck out swinging her last time up. Martinez done after an inning and 2/3. Coming into pitch is going to be rookie right-hander Maxton Bates as he looks to keep it a 6-run game. Bates making his 7th appearance of the year. He has no record, a 9.69 ERA and a 2.08 WHIP. He's given up 15 runs, 14 of which are earned in 6 appearances, recording 1 save. He's thrown 13 innings, 24 hits surrendered, 3 of them homers. He's thrown a wild pitch, walked 3, and struck out 3. His batting average against is the highest out of the bullpen at .407. Looking to strand the runners here with the bases loaded and 2 down. First pitch forkball down and away, low, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, grounded soft at the middle, knocked down by Bates. He'll recover and fire to first in time as Hill fails to come through with the bases loaded, and the Freebooters escape the inning without damage. Top 8, 8-2 still to score. Pitts, Brickhouse, and Stiff Bottom due up here. Pitts 1 for 3 today with a single his last time up, or 2 times up ago. Strikes will stay in to start the 8th inning. Changeup inside, ball 1. Fastball low, 2-0. Changeup middle in, turned on by Pitts, hit deep to right center field, but tracing it down is Tremendo for the first out. Brings up Brickhouse, who's 0 for 3 today. Fastball down, hard grounder to second, diving his Hill to her right to cut it off. Another nice play, 2 down. Brings up Stiff Bottom, 0 for 2 with a walk. Strikes looking to get through the 8th, scoreless. Fastball middle of the plate, swung late, 0-1. Curveball middle of the plate, turned on and ripped foul, 0-2 the count. Curveball in the dirt is chased back to the mound on the dribbler. Strikes, makes the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning as he gets through the 8th. Scoreless, bottom 8, still 8-2. The season is almost over with just 3 more fucking outs to get through. Bigsby, Christ, and Nixon do up against Bates. There's Bigsby, 3 for 4, double, 2 singles, 3 RBIs. First pitch fastball down in the way is called strike, 0-1. Forkball down and in, called a strike again. It's quickly 0-2. Curveball up and in, turned on by Bigsby to right field, sliding his Velos to make the catch. Nice play, 1 down. Brings up Chris, who's 0 for 3 with an RBI. First pitch fastball up, taken high, ball 1. Forkball away, outside, 2-0. Changeup down in the way, check swing at the knees, 2-1. Forkball down at the knees, or curveball down at the knees, pulled foul, 2-2 the count. Tough out activates for Chris. Fastball up and away is high, full count now. There's the payoff pitch, forkball middle of the plate, pulled foul, still full count. Fastball up and in, fouled back by Chris, still full count. Curveball down and in, check swing in the dirt, good take by Chris, that's another walk, first one for Bates today. That'll bring up Nixon, 0 for 4 with 1 down and a runner at first. First pitch changeup down at the knees, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball down and in, lined hard at the middle, past the diving Graves into center field. It's a base hit for Nixon, his first hit of the game. He's now 1 for 5. Puts 2 on with 1 down now. Brings up Colt, 2 for 4, RBI triple and a single today. First pitch forkball down and in, check swing inside, 1-0. Curveball down and away, hard foul off to the right side, 1-1. Fastball up and away, line softly left center field, chasing after it is Axelson. Runs it down for the second out as runners have to hold. 2 down now for Fuller, who's 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer today. First pitch fastball up and away, fouled off, 0-1. Curveball down and away, hard grounder in the hole to first. Readier dives, can't get there. It's a base hit to right field. Bayless comes up throwing for the plate. Runner will score. It's an RBI single for Fuller. It's now 9-2. Got to bring up Swiner, who's 2 for 4, 2 double and a single today. Curveball down in the way, called a ball below the knees, 1-0. Fastball down at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Forkball middle away, hard grounder in the hole to short. Jackman dives and cuts it off. He'll fire to first. retires Swiner to end the inning, but the Moose tack on an insurance run and an RBI single by Fuller with 2 down in the inning. 9-2 after 8, 3 more outs, and our season is finally over. The misery is complete. Jackman, Reddier, and Velos against strikes. Here's Jackman, 1 for 3. Strikes done after 8 innings, giving up only, I think, 4 or 5 hits, maybe 6. 2 earned runs. He'll be on the hook for the win as Charlie Best comes out of the pen once again to soil our good mood. Charlie Best is 3-0 with a 1.74 ERA, an 0.63 WHIP, 4 earned runs, 13 games pitched. He's thrown 20 2/3 innings, giving up only 10 hits with 1 homer, hitting 1 batter, walking 3, and striking out 17 with a batting average against a 139. He got his 3rd win of the season last episode as he closed the door against us behind Silvio. Let's see if he can close the door here. He's locked in coming into this appearance. Fastball away to Jackman, 0-1. Changeup away, 1-1. Fastball high at the letters, 1-2. Fastball up, swung late by Jackman. A punch out for Best to start the outing. 1 down. Brings up Reddier, 1 for 3 with the single. Changeup inside for a strike, 0-1. Fastball down, grounded to first, right at Bigsby. 2 down now. Last chance for the game is Velos, who's 0 for 3 and tenths. Changeup at the knees, ripped foul, 0-1. Changeup down the middle, skied to left field, and just like last game, Velos will make the last out here as Swiner makes the catch in left center field. It's a 1-2-3 ninth for Best, and the Freebooters lose once again to end the season at 5-11. Good enough for 4th in the division. That's the only saving grace. We beat the defending champion Herbisaurs. Yay! God, we fucking suck. 9-2 your final, 17 hits for the Moose, 5 for us, as we got manhandled by Raul Strikes of all people. 2 RBIs came off of Axelson's bat as she hit a 2 RBI single in the 6th inning, or 7th inning. Other than that, we did jack fuck all. On the other side, Moose got 3 hit days from Hill, Bigsby, and Tremendo. Our RBIs today, 3 from Fuller on a 2-run homer and a single. Colt had an RBI triple. Crisp had an RBI sac fly, and Bigsby had a 3-run double. Hill, I believe, had an RBI single as well in there. 4, 5, 6, 9. Yep, that's perfect. Hogsman takes the loss. 5 innings pitched, 5+ innings pitched, 12 hits surrendered, 8 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 home run ball. She falls to 0-2. Definitely not worth it for next year's squad. Martinez, 1 2/3 innings out of the pen, 3 hits given up, no earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He's still 1-0. Bates, inning and a third out of the pen, 2 hits, 1 earned run given up, 1 walk. Not a great season for him. Strikes, 8 innings pitched, 5 hits surrendered, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 2 earned runs. He improves to 1-0 on the season. And Best goes an inning out of the pen, striking out a batter. Player of the game is Helena Bigsby with her 3-run triple, followed by Fuller with his 2 RBI homer and RBI single, and Tremendo with his 3 for 3 day. Yep. A disappointing game to end a disappointing season. I don't think doing this is worth it anymore. But hey, at least the season is finally over. Our suffering can stop. We lost, I believe, 7 of our last 8 games. So yeah, definitely was not our season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we lost 7 of our last 8 games. And 4 of our first 8 as well. Yep, it just wasn't our year. Lost our last 3 as well. Go frickin' figure. Looking around the league, Lawrence Wimple, the young closer was looking to sign, is picked up by the Sirloins for their playoff push. But the Sirloins are in it. Yes, they are. They're going to be the 4 seed as the Moose did win their last game, so they will finish 10-6, making them the 3 seed this season in the playoffs. Platypi signed reliever Chuck Filthwick, replacing Hugh Jacobs. Hot Corner signed Biff Noggins, cutting Abraham Ramsey. Nemesis signed Poke Foster, cutting Hobby Yotter. Alright, not bad. Are any of those guys people I like? Ramsey's interesting. Yotter's decent. And Jacobs, I mean, he's young. He's buildable around, you know. Okay, well, let's do these player developments and call it a season finally. Let's see. Don't think I want to hang on to Brickhouse for next season. He didn't really do much for us in center field. Plus, I need a center fielder who can field. So I'm probably not going to improve him. This one for Pitts, it is nice for him. He slumped at the end of the year, though. This one for Velos is a good upgrade for her. She definitely needs to up her power. She just can't hit for some reason. That's too high of a chance for Readier to get bad jumps, so I'm not going to do that one. I'm not doing this one for backstop either. So it looks like it's going to be those three. Oh no, those two. I'm sorry, those two. Let's do this one for Pitts first. Gonna get the 5 power, nice. Now up over 80 in that category. Another one to the contact, and he'll get the +1 speed, which is alright. He's a first baseman, he doesn't need to run. Now an A overall, nice. And for Velos, gonna get the 1 power, which is sad, but alright. Gonna get the 6 speed, which is okay. She had pretty decent speed. Loses the 5 arm, that's fine. Still a B+, okay. Alright, let's get rid of the last 2 regular season games here. Platypi need a win. And they get it, as I think they sneak into the playoffs with that win. Nemesis only win. Jacks lose as they fall out of the playoff picture with that loss. Had they won, they would have had a chance to get in. So the playoffs picture looks like this. Wild Pigs are the 1 seed on our side at 12-4. They have the best run differential, so they will be the number 1 overall seed. Moose will be the 3 seed at 10-6. Sawtooth 2 seed at 10-6. And the Sirloins the 4 seed at 9-7. And on the other side, Overdog's the 1 seed at 12-4. Beewolves the 2 seed at 9-7. Crocodon's the 3 seed at 9-7. And the Platypi the 4 seed at 8-8. So that good last bullpen move for them was a good one. What was it? They got rid of Jacobs. Who did they bring in? Trying to find it here. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. They brought in Filthwick. Ooh, the former Herbisaur. That's a good upgrade there for their bullpen. Nothing against Jacobs. He's a nice young arm to build around, but he's just not very good. Alright, let's sim these playoffs and then get to the off-season, which will begin next episode. Yeah, we missed the playoffs again. Here's a look at the season summary real quick. 5-11. Not great, and we finished 7-9 in year 1, so we actually took a step backwards. Actually, we did not look at the league leaders, so let's have a quick peek at that real quick, see if we had anybody on the list. Regular season, Readier was the runner-up for the MVP award, which went to Latoya Lumberg, the number 2 pitcher on the wide loads. Good for her. Let's see, Jackman led the league in average. Readier led in home runs and tied for the lead in runs batted in. Readier finished 6th in on-base percentage, and Jackman was 9th. Readier had the best slugging percentage and the best on-base and slugging combined. Jackman led the league in hits. Readier finished 2nd in hits, and Brickhouse tied for 4th in hits. Readier led in extra base hits. Readier finished 9th in runs scored, and Rivers was tied for 1st in caught stealing. Nice. Alright, pitching lines. I don't expect anybody to hear because our pitching was absolute garbage this year. Nope. Walks per 9 innings. Noel up there in 6th place. And Kaiser in 8th. Noel 4th in strikeouts per walk ratio. Other than that, nothing to sneeze at. Okay. Let's sim the playoffs in here and see who will take the Season 2 crown. Will it be another division rival of ours? Let's find out. Okay, Sawtooth take the first game. Ooh, Sirloins with the nice upset in the pitcher's duel, 4-3. Beewolves beat the Crocs, 5-3. Ooh, Overdogs rally to beat the Platypi. Okay, good for them. Sawtooth sweep the Moose out, so that's good. Sirloins looking to upset the Wild Pigs here. Wild Pigs force game 3. Beewolves lose to the Crocs, so that's going to go to game 3 as there's a shutout there. Platypi win in 12 to force game 3 in that series. Sirloins knock off the Wild Pigs. Nice. So no one from our division will win the title this year. That's good. Crocodons beat up on the Beewolves. They're going to advance. Ooh, and the Platypi upset the Overdogs, so both 12 and 4 teams out in the first round. Sawteeth crushed the Sirloins easily, 7-1 in the first game. Platypi rally, but Crocodons win, 7-4. Sirloins shut him out 3-0, so they forced game 3. That was behind their ace Manny K's. Overdogs win. Crocodons win a tough one in 10 innings, 12-8 as they sweep. They're going to advance to the playoff final. And the Sirloins knock off the Sawteeth 6-3, so the 4 seed and the 3 seed will face off. Crocodons win easily, 7-1 behind Brick, who threw a shutout his first start. And then they win a close one 4-2 as they sweep the finals. Crocodons are your Season 2 champions with their great starting pitching. Alright guys, that's how the season ends. The championship goes to the other conference with the heavily lated starting pitching Crocodons team. We're going to look to rebuild next episode in the off-season as we try to figure out where the fuck did this team go wrong last season, as we only finished 5-11, dropping down from our record of 7-9 in year 1. Hopefully we can figure it out. All I know is it's going to be a very complicated puzzle to look at. Till next time guys, this is the Nasty One, signing